Hi, my name is Cheryl Spangler, and welcome to the good side of crypto. Today, I wanted to walk you through a little bit background, kind of where I came up with and why I am saying and what is the good side of crypto. What is it? What does it mean? And how can you get involved? But first, before we get into the important things like how we're going to change the world, you should know that I absolutely love coffee. Okay, I'm an espresso freak. You're going to get to know a little bit more about me in my new open, transparent, change the world with social good YouTube channel. And you will get to know my dog that is on the floor. Her name is Bree, and sometimes she roams around the back. So periodically you're going to hear her bark and growl at people. So in order to have a good side of crypto, we also have to have a bad side of crypto. So somewhere in all these Thursday, Friday videos, we're going to touch on that as well. Very, very interesting stuff. But one of the things I want you to know is that you will hear from people, businesses, apps, tools, and everything in between that is doing something to improve the world, doing something purpose-driven, that they are attaching whatever it is they're doing on the blockchain in cryptocurrency to a social issue, to a social mission that they have or their community has. And that is really the essence of the good side of crypto. It is finding, interviewing, talking about, and exploring all the people, businesses, and tools that are out there on a purposeful mission to help improve society in some way. So I want to show you a little bit about what I mean, but before I do, let me just tell you that I've been building communities for 20 years. Online, offline, through Facebook Live. I've got an Amazon Prime channel. It is like a variety of things, but I am also super tech interested. I'm like a techpreneur. And I obsess actually over certain new technology. And then I learn it, and most of it is self-learned. And then I find a way, and I always find myself coming back to enhancing social connectedness. And if you don't know what that means, it's actually the words in the dictionary explanation of what is the suicide hotline for. The suicide hotline is actually to enhance social connectedness on the phone to people who feel socially isolated and who are having suicidal tendencies. That's kind of like off track, but that is what and where I got the term enhancing social connectedness. So my goal is ultimately to enhance social connectedness globally. And to do that, I'm choosing to do it on the blockchain because I feel like, and I have done a lot of research, and there isn't anything out there like this. There isn't anyone focused on bringing together all the people and businesses and tools that are purpose-driven on some social change as their mission. That what is their social mission? What social responsibility are they taking in their business or as an entrepreneur or as a person? And how are they going about linking that to the blockchain? And if it's out there, we're going to find it. And what is the extreme opposite of that? We might do some interviews about that too. So I want to show you this page and ask you if you've ever heard of BCorps, because this is a growing thing. This article, actually, this Forbes article came out in, I believe, March of 2021. And it's customers seek purpose-driven companies creating a rise in B Corps. And if you don't know what that is, it is basically B Corps are a new kind of business that balances purpose and profit. They are legally required to consider the impact of their decisions on their workers, customers, suppliers, community, and environment. This is a community of leaders driving a global movement of people using business as a force for good. Versus just saying you're going to do it, there's actually a certification, and it's called the Certified B Corp. And this is a little more involved, and you can find out actually if you currently, how purpose-driven your company really is by taking their quiz, their assessment. By the way, I launched a website called socialgiving.io, and here it is right here. And it is not a certification, but it is basically a hub of all people with an attached or tie to a social mission, but on the blockchain. And so that is the purpose of this socialgiving.io. At the time when I did this, I didn't actually realize there was this certified B Corp. But if you wanted to find out, for example, for the certified B Corp, which is not blockchain focused, it's just about making sure that you actually are measured and monitored about your social giving and stuff like that, you can actually take an assessment. It's called the B Impact Assessment, in order to measure your overall impact in the environment and in society and on social issues. But let's just say you wanted to do a quick quiz. I have created and am going to be launching a quiz for anyone who wants to know what your social impact could be on the blockchain. And it's going to be pretty simple. This one is very elaborate, actually. It goes through all kinds of different categories. And let me just open this up here a second. It goes through, the B Corp goes through governance, workers, community, environment, customers, and disclosure questionnaire. And then once you answer all these questions, it comes up with your overall score. And basically you can then decide to go through a certification and become certified B Corp. And what kind of impact, first of all, do you have a social mission attached to your business, or you as an individual or an entrepreneur? And if you don't, how could you do that on the blockchain? Because the future is the blockchain. And you can do it now anywhere, but how can you do it on the blockchain? And in order to know how you can do it on the blockchain, we need to be able to present all of the companies and apps and integrations and tools and people and all the things, the community tokens that allow you to do that, right? That give you ideas. Because I think the biggest challenge right now is utility. The biggest challenge on the blockchain at all right now in the world is utility. What can I do? How will it help me? How can it improve my business? How can it improve me as an individual? What is it that I can do with your new thing? And so that is what we are looking for to interview every Thursday, or have some feedback or conversation or overview. Now, I have been told that I give away too much information. I don't even believe that's possible. So I'm not going to change how I have delivered content. I'm not going to change the fact that I like giving someone how to do it from beginning to end. So you're going to see also some things thrown in when I launch videos on Thursdays that will be how to buy certain coins if they relate to the good side of crypto, how to create your own community coin, how to launch mission-driven NFTs, how to do all kinds of things. And I will give you all the information you need from beginning to end. But I still want you to know that the people that are growing this community on this channel will shock you. They will surprise you with their innovation and their ideas and the way that they contribute. So stay tuned. I will see you tomorrow.
The sun is shining. I knew it would. The world's a playground. I'm in the clouds. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out.